All right, good morning, and welcome to my ITC 100 class. So, to my students who are already watching, say present once you are here. And welcome to my ITC 100 class. My students already watching, say present once you are here. So, while waiting for the others, we have still missing. Ano naman?
Times late under the moon, and I thank God I'm
I'm checking
breathing.
attendance.
And I pray don't take me soon, cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surround, I know someday it'll all turn around because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been crying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more, there'll be no more war, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. Start to bounce, we don't lose, 'cause we all lose, but they'll feed on the souls of the innocent. Blood French pavement, keep on moving, though the water's still raging. And in this place, you may lose your way. Might drive you crazy, but don't let it slip you away. No way. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been crying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more, there'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. One day is how we change, should be about the same. Stop with the violence, down with the hate. One day we'll all be free and proud to be.
Oh, don't forget to thumbs up the video. Dalawa lang gumawa. Kalimutan nyo ng rules ha.
For the people to say. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the dreams bring back the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones who died. Toast to the ones that we lost in the way. Cause the dreams bring back the memories. And the memories bring back, yo. There were times that I remember when I did not know no pain. When I believe in forever, and it's gonna stay the same. And I'ma have out to call you, but I know I will one day. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Hey, hey. Everything will be alright. Go and raise a glass and say, here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones who died.
So
Toast
I
to
hope
the ones that
everyone
we lost in the way.
ate
Cause the
their, ano
dreams
no,
bring back all the
breakfast.
memories. And the memories bring back, memories bring back,
We don't
yeah.
know. Baka may surprise ako this morning.
Memories bring back, memories bring back, memories bring back, memories bring back, yeah. There were times that I remember when I did not know no pain, when I believe it forever, and it's gonna stay the same. Now my heart feels like December when somebody say your name, cause I can't reach out to call you, and I know I will one day, yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday, hey, hey. Everything will be alright, go and raise a glass and say, here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones who died. Toast to the ones that we lost in the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back, memories bring back, yeah. Memories bring back, memories bring back, yeah. Memories bring back, memories bring back, yeah. Bring it back to me. Memories bring back, memories bring back, yeah. Bring back memories. Memories bring back, memories bring back, yeah. Isip mo'y unti-unting nawawala, nalilito. Ang tulad mo ay parang usok, unti-unting naglalaho. Tanging hiling ko lang sa'yo, nakaraan ay tanggapin, at ang ngayon ay harapin. Ang bukas mo'y darating pa, kaya't huwag sanang damdamin, pagkat ito'y payo lamang mula sa akin, kaibigan, na sa'yo'y nagmamahal. Huwag mong sayangin ang panahon, pagkat ito'y may hangganan. Buksan mo ang pintuan kasama ng iyong puso. Tinangay na ng hangin ang masamang panaginip, kaya't bigyan mo ng puwang ang puso mong nalulumbay. Kaya't huwag sanang damdamin, pagkat ito'y payo lamang mula sa akin, kaibigan, na sa'yo'y nagmamahal. Huwag mong sayangin ang panahon, pagkat ito'y may hangganan. Buksan mo ang pintuan
Bakit wala yung students na in-invite ko this morning? Nasaan na kayo? Should be again for how many times I told you to check your ano ha schedules. I mean email. So, dapat andito si sorry na mali dahil ko okay, okay, wala pala ngayon kay lagi ka to kahapon na mali dahil ko post. Dayan pa rin. Wala po yung nag-comment sa kuan. Okay, okay, wala pala ngayon kahapon na mali. Pero na-change ko naman eh, ang pangalan lang ata wala. Tanawa ra ko to niyang kuan. I-check daw yung email kasi na-check ko na wala na ako na ilistan ang pangalan yet. Na-change ko na kaya na-send ako sa email. Ah, yan, nanagyan ko sa dayan pa rin. Oh, nag-subject eh. Guys, nasa But anyways, kung wala, sige lang. No problem. So, okay, it's already 8:15. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. So, this morning, we will continue our topic, chapter 4. It is the input and output. So, this is the continuation, no? Or the part 2 of the chapter 4. So, again, we have the pre-recorded video of Miss Cindy Lasco. So, I hope everyone will listen very well. And maybe this afternoon na atong quiz, no? Kasi mahaba-haba kasi to. So, if you have questions, maybe you can ask it this afternoon, no? And don't be afraid to ask questions. Diba?
So as a continuation for our topic on input and output devices, we are going to discuss now the devices used to present output to the users. So the first on our list are display devices. So display devices are the most common form of output device since it presents output visually on some type of screen. So because of the output appears temporarily on a display device, so usually ang tawag saya is soft copy. So the display device for a desktop computer is more formally called a monitor. So the display device for a notebook, netbook, tablet, mobile phone, or other device for which the screen is built into the device is typically called a display screen. So in addition to being used with computers and mobile devices, display screens are also built into mga handheld gaming devices. Tapos siya sa mga home entertainment devices like kanang mga remote controls, televisions, and portable DVD players. Okay, magamit po siya sa mga automobile windshields and kitchen appliances. There are also an important component in digital photo frames. So kanang mga digital photo frames, pwede na siya mga stand-alone or mga wall-mounted yung mga photo frames nga mag-display og mga digital photos which are typically transferred to the frame via flash memory card or a wireless networking connection. Kaya na po tayong mga ginatawag mga e-book readers or mga e-readers nga nag-display og mga e-books and portable digital media players and other consumer products like kanang mga smartwatches. So aside from that, makita po natin ang mga display screens sa mga public locations on digital signage systems. So, kanang mga digital signage systems are digital signs whose content can be changed throughout the day as needed. So, ang content niya nga ma-display on a digital sign can be pwede graphics or mga video sent from a computer or video streamed via camera or a live internet content and more. So usually, makita na to na or ang pinakasikat nga mga digital signs is kanang naa sa Times Square in New York. So dira mo gud sa Times Square in New York, they displays mga advertising clips, mga live broadcasts, mga public service announcements, and video of special events taking place at Times Square. So usually kanang mga tayo na music video nga bagong ilabas, ana nga particular artist. So pwede siya murag i-play dito sa kanang digital signage system sa Times Square. So aside from that, tapo yung mga fans nga kanang sikat mga fans ng mga sikat kay mga artista. Okay, so usually fan support na sila. Magbayad sila og advertising sa Times Square. So, inga na usually lang ginabuhat. Okay, so display devices has different characteristics. So, a display device usually form images by lighting up the proper configurations of pixels. So, pag may tag pixels, they are the smallest colorable area on a display device. So, usually mga tiny dot lang jud kayo na siya on a display screen. So, pag pag may tag display device, it could be a monochrome display or a color display. So, pag may tag monochrome, okay, ang mga pixels niya or each pixel can only be one of two colors. Black o white ra jud na siya. Pag mayroon po tag color display, ang iyahang pixel can display a combination of three colors, red, green, and blue. Di ba mo mga primary colors? Pag isagol-sagol na sila, it can display a larger range of colors. Pero usually, karong mga panahon na, ang mga monitors and display devices today are in color display. So if before during my childhood days, ang TV pa sa una kay kuan pa na siya, monochrome, so black and white jud kay na. So usually kasagaran sa mga kuan sa una TVs are in monochrome. Okay, then aside from that, okay, display devices could either be CRT or flat panel. So CRT monitors or mga ginatawag na nga cathode ray tube. Okay, this is used to be the norm for desktop computers. So CRT monitors use the same cathode ray tube technology na ginagamit sa kanang mga televisions. Okay, ang kuha na niya is na murag electron gun sa sulod. Okay, nga mag-project na siya og kanang beam. Okay, na electron gun sealed inside a large glass tube prod, then mag-project na siya og electron beam at the screen nga naay naka-coat nga red, green, and blue phosphor. So pag ma mag-light up na tong beam, so iyahang mag-light up siya sa katong mga appropriate colors sa each pixel. So muna ang ma-display na tong mga necessary image. So muna usually rason nga nung ang mga CRTs are large, bulky, and heavy. So while usually ginagamit pagyapon ng mga CRT monitors karon, pero most computers nowadays are using the thinner and lighter flat panel displays. So kanang mga flat panel displays, they form images by manipulating electronically the charged chemicals or gases nga naka-sandwich dito sa mga thin panels of glass or other transparent material. So may tabo, mas lesser ang desk space nga gamit sa mga flat panel displays. So it makes it possible for the users to use multiple monitors to increase the amount of data that the user can view at a one time. So mas mag-increase ang productivity pero wala na parang napuno ang entire desk. So this is an example of monitor display, multiple monitor. So kung tanaw na ninyo, isa ra na siya actually ka image pero mura siya na-divide sa duha ka monitor. Meaning to say connected na silang duha. Okay, so usually ang mga kaning mga programmers kay nagagamit na sila mga multiple monitors. Okay, then we have the size and aspect ratio. So display devices in terms of size is measured diagonally, okay, from corner to corner. So that is a manner similar to the way TV screens are measured. So most desktop computer monitors today are naradyo na sila sa mga 19 inches to 30 inches. Pero kung mga larger screens pa jud mo, abot siya mga 80 and more. Okay, 80 inches. So, mga notebook devices on the other hand, okay, ang displays na nila are usually between 14 to 17 inches, while ang netbooks, okay, typically have 10-inch display. Okay, in terms naman sa mga media tablet displays, they are typically between mga 7 to 10 inches. Okay, pero if you wanted to uh, view or to have better view DVDs and other multimedia content, so usually mga monitors today are supports the widescreen display. So kanang mga widescreen are manang mga naga-conform sa 16:9 nga aspect ratio. Okay. So instead of the conventional na 4:3 aspect ratio. So regardless of the technology used, the screen of a display device is divided into fine grid of tiny pixels. So the number of pixels used on our display, kay mo na siyang ma-determine sa iyang resolution. Kaya mo na ginatawag nato na screen resolution. So the screen resolution affects the amount of information that can be displayed on the screen at one time. Okay, however, you can change that in with respect to the preference sa user. So if you wanted a higher resolution, so usually mga 1,600 pixels horizontally by 900 pixels vertically na siya. So, muna usually mga ginagamit sa mga widescreen computer monitor. Kay pag mugamit ka og higher resolution, more information can fit on the screen. Kaya lang pag mas daghan og information ang ma-fit on the screen, mas smaller pud siya kung ikumpara nato sa lower resolution. Kumbaga mas gamay bitaw ang iyahang display. Parang tanan nasa sulod niya kay mas gagmay siya kung ikumpara nato sa kanang with lower resolution like kanang 1280 by 768. Okay, try na ninyo sa inyong mga computers, di ba pag inyong adjustan or dakuon ninyong resolution kay mugamay ang like mga text, mga icons ninyo pero pag kanang mas lower ang resolution kay di ba mas dagko na siya. Kay inga na ang resolution. Okay, so The video, okay, so the reason why you can view mga videos is because of the video graphics card installed inside the computer. Okay, or the integrated graphics component built directly into the motherboard or kanang mga CPU of the computer that houses the graphics processing unit or the GPU. So kanang GPU manggod is the chip devoted to rendering images on a display device. So, munang makita na to or muna silang responsible for us to see the images. So, muna ginatawag na ito nga GPU, Graphics Processing Unit. So, the video cards or the integrated graphics component determines the graphic capabilities of a computer. So, it includes the screen resolutions available, okay, the number of bits used to store the color information about each pixel, okay, muna ginatawag na ito nga bit depth. Then the total number of colors that can be used to display images and the number of monitors that can be connected to the computer via that video card or component and the types of connectors that can be used to connect a monitor to the computer. So actually, there are several ways to connect your monitors to a computer. Pwede ka mo gamit og VGA, DVI, or HDMI nga mga connectors. So, kanang VGA, DVI, ug HDMI, na si mga isa-isa pod nga mga ports sa mga system unit cases. So, pag VGA nga connector, so, masulod ra po na nimo siya sa VGA nga port. Pag DVI nga connector, sa DVI nga port. Pag HDMI nga cable or connector, HDMI pod nga port. So, ports exposed in the system unit cases are to connect monitors to the computer. So, naay bago karon kanang mga ginatawag nato nga USB ports. Okay, so 'di ba sa una murag nailhan lang nato ang mga USB ports kay muna dira nato gid na saksak ang mga USB flash drives. Pero nanay mga display devices karon nga ang ilahang cables na ginagamit kay USB na. Okay, this is an example of a USB display adapter. Okay, so nadiri ang USB port that connects to the adapter to the computer, then okay, DVI cable ang gamit to connect to the display device. Okay, muna siyang ginatawag na to nga USB display adapter. Okay, so while most kinaputay mga ginatawag nga mga or a wired display devices could be wired or wireless. So, pag may tag wired, kay mo ng mga nagagamit og cable, mo to sa katong mo gamit ka ng VGA, DVI, and HDMI nga mga cables. So, i-connect na nimo sa port. Kay katong mga wireless, so kanang mga using wireless network like Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Pero kasagaran Bluetooth. Then we also have kanang mga 2D and 3D displays. So most displays are in 2D. Pero nanakaroon yung mga 3D displays. So kanang mga 3D displays now uses filters, prisms, and multiple lenses to create the 3D effects. So usually makita nato ng mga 3D karon kanang sa mga salida sa mga movies. So 'di ba, na a certain way to watch 3D nga mga movies katong gamit ka atong murag ilahang glass jud. Okay, so while most displays are designed to be looked at from at least several inches away, napoy mga displays nga designed to be wearable. Okay, meaning masuot siya. So a wearable display usually projects the image from a mobile device like kanang mga smartphone or media tablet to a display screen built into the glasses via wireless connection. So typically, the technology allows the user to see the image as if it is on a distant large screen display, and many wearable displays overlay the projected image on top of what the user is seeing in real time to provide augmented reality. So example is kani, kung ginatawag na ito nga Google Glass. So Google Glass eyeglasses are based display has a tiny display located where the right lens would be, and users can see the content projected sa dara, murag na project, on the screen in front of what they are seeing normally. So Google Glass is typically connected via Bluetooth to a smartphone, and then content such as mga text images, maps and directions, as well as mga video calls and web pages is streamed from that phone to the Google Glass display. So mura siya og ang may tabo, dito ka sa imong phone naga-play ang katong mga content nimo pero ma-display siya sa imuhang Google Glass. So Google Glass also has a built-in web browser, and you can connect directly to a Wi-Fi hotspot when needed, and has a touch-sensitive pad on the right side of the frame for input. So tapos siya ay bone conductive audio output system so that the audio output is heard only by the user. So, wala lang makadungog si user lang. So, since it is increasingly common for monitors and display screens nga, support yun na sila mga touch input. So, touch screen displays are commonly used with mga personal computers as well as mga consumer kiosk, mga portable gaming devices, mobile phones, or mga media tablets and other consumer devices. Kaya na mga large screens nga, nagagamit ng mga touch screen display. So they are usually makita nato sa mga conference room and other group locations. Ina po yung mga display devices nga naga-support og gesture input. So kanang gamit nga mga gestures like um, ano ba tong ana-anaon lang nimo ana or di kaya mingon iba common na siya sa mga cameras now nga kung kwan ka kay mo ana lang V or mo anag hand, so mo na yung mga gestures. Okay, so usually makita nato na sa mga large screen na interactive displays and smart TVs. Apo yung ba niya marag anaon lang gestures sila gingana, so mahitabo sa touch screen ha ana. So, muna siyang murag um, pampadako or pampagamay sa Windows. Muna yung mga touch and gesture capabilities. So, also, since we've mentioned or since we've talked about the CRT and flat panel display, so let's learn more about flat panel display technologies. So, most common flat panel technologies nagagamit LCD or liquid crystal display. However, there are some other flat panel technologies nga nagagamit po og LED or light emitting diode and glass plasma. Pero there is one emerging flat panel technology kay ginatawag siya og interferometric modulator display or IMOD. Okay, so for liquid crystal displays, okay, it uses charged liquid crystals between sheets of glass or plastic. So, kaning mga LCDs naga-require siya og backlighting. Another one is the what we call LED or light emitting diode displays. So, nagagamit siya aning LED nga technology. Okay, usually ginagamit na siya sa mga consumer products like mga alarm clocks and Christmas lights. So, as well as mga backlight sa LCD panel. So, several emerging types of LEDs like mga organic light emitting diode or OLED. Okay, those OLED displays, nagagamit na siya og layers of organic material which emit a visible light with which emit a visible light when electric current is applied. So because they emit a visible light, OLED displays do not use backlighting. So this characteristic makes OLEDs more energy efficient than conventional LCDs and LED backlit LCDs, and it also lengthens the battery life of portable devices nga naggamit og OLED displays. So other advantages of OLEDs are that they are much thinner than LCDs, and they have a wider viewing angle than LCDs, and so displayed content is visible from virtually all directions, and their images are brighter and sharper than LCDs. So OLED displays are incorporated into like mga digital cameras, mobile phones, and portable digital media players, Google Glass, and other consumer devices. So they're also beginning to appear in television and computer displays. So ingani ang sa OLED display. So this is an example of a device. So, ang gamit diri is OLED display. So, in here, ang makita na to is sa isa ka pixel niya, ingani iyang kuan. Diba, naman siya, dyan na siya ay, metal or silicone backing. So, ang mga electrons layers na siya mga different layers na siya electron layers, plus layers. So, dira mo pass through ang light. So there are several types of OLEDs. We have FOLED or FOLED. So it is termed as flexible OLED. So yung one is it displays built on flexible or these displays are built on flexible surfaces such as plastic or metallic foil. We also have TOLED or transparent OLED. So the displays are transparent. So ang light niya is emitting toward top and bottom display surface, and we have FOLED or phosphorescent OLED. So the process that results in much more conversion of electrical energy into light so instead of heat. Okay, so muna yung mga examples sa mga um, FOLEDs and TOLEDs. Muna ang FOLED, kay then mo po ni ang TOLEDs. Okay, muna yung mga special types of OLEDs. Okay, and another one, we have the emerging flat panel display. We have the interferometric modulator or IMOD. So, iyang displays are essentially a complex mirror that uses external light to display images. So, usually ginagamit siya sa mga mobile phones and portable devices. So, the good thing about IMOD is that mas brighter and clear ang mga images. Miskan og hayag. Di ba na may kasagaran ng mga screens nga pag naka sa hayag kay medyo dark siya. Okay, pero pag naka sa ngit-ngit, hayag jud kay siya. Okay, and we also have, aside from interferometric modulator, naputay plasma display. So, it uses layers of gas between two plates of glass. So, mga plasma displays usually muna nang nag-replace sa mga LCDs. Okay, so we also have data and multimedia projectors. So a data projector is used to display output from a computer to a wall or projection screen. So projectors that are designed primarily to display movies and other multimedia are sometimes called multimedia projectors. However, there are also what we call data projectors that are often found in kanang mga classrooms, conference rooms, and similar locations and can be portable units, freestanding larger units, or kanang mga units that are permanently mounted onto the ceiling. So actually, uh, we have those mga permanently mounted sa ceiling ng mga projectors. Eh, we actually use that during classes. Pero sa pagkakaroon kay we don't have ano man, face-to-face na classes. So that's why we cannot use those mga resources na to sa lab. Pero hopefully, if this were all gonna pass na, so makita ninyo na our laboratories are equipped with those kind of equipments. So, napot tayo mga ginatawag na mga projectors that contains an iPad dock. Okay, aside from that, aside from data and multimedia projectors, we also have pico projectors. Okay, mga pocket size lang na siya that connects mobile and portable devices. We also have hologram projectors. that are used to display 3D images. And we also have 3D projectors that are designed to project 3D images viewed with 3D glasses. Okay, so this is an example of a data projector. Okay, ingani ang naa sa ato ang laboratories. Okay, a mounted na data projector. Okay, and this one is a Pico projector. Okay, so it's built-in siya sa mobile device. Okay, kani nga example. Pero there are some Pico projectors nga stand-alone siya. So, i-project niya ang images or content nga naa sa imong mobile phone onto a bigger screen. Okay, then we also have printer. So printer is actually one of the common nga output device. Okay, instead manggod na temporary ever-changing soft copy output that a monitor produces, so the printers can produce a hard copy. So the hard copy is a permanent copy of the output on paper. So most desktop computers are connected to a printer, while there are also portable computers that can use printers as well. So printers differ in number of important respects such as in terms of ang technology use, size, print quality, ang speed sa kapaspason sa pagprint, and type of connection used. Kaya na may mga printers nga pwede na wireless, apoy wired lang jud gihapon. So some general printers characteristics are described in these slides, and these are the common types of printers. So, the printers produces images through either impact or non-impact. Okay, pag may tag-impact printers, yung mga example ano ang mga printer is dot matrix. So, why it is called impact printer? Because namagod ang iyahang magong mechanism kay involves striking an ink ribbon to transfer ink to the paper. Meaning to say, na siya parang murag hammer dito nga muna siya ang mag-strike. Gikan dito sa ribbon kung asang ink, then mo strike siya sa paper para murag mo lakra dito ang ink. So mo na ginatawag na tong impact printer kay naay striking or naay impact nga nahitabo. So ginagamit usually ng mga impact printers to produce multi-part forms. Kaya napot tayo mga ginatawag nga non-impact printers. So usually mga examples sa non-impact printers kay kanang mga inkjet or laser. So these type of printers use liquid ink or toner. Okay, so ang kwan lang ani niya is kay wala siya non-impact siya kay mura ra na siya nine nozzles dito sa printer nga mag-spray lang na niya tagaana dito tagaagi atong parang printer mechanism niya o print mechanism niya tagaagi ato mag-spray siya og liquid ink or toner. So mo na siya nga wala siya impact on paper tube. So with that mas quiet siya ang pag-print, and then mas nindot ang quality sa images. Okay. Also, both color printers and black and white printers are available. So, pag mga color printers, they work similarly to black and white printers except that they are, instead of just using black ink or toner, they are also using other colors like magenta. Okay, so ang magenta is red, cyan for blue, and yellow, and also napche black inks. So most printing technologies today form images with dots of liquid ink or flecks of toner powder. So the number of dots per inch or ginatawag nato na as DPI is called the print resolution. So the print resolution actually affects the quality of the printed output. So printers with a high resolution tend to produce sharper text and images than printers with a lower resolution. So Although na ay mga other factors such as kanang technology and number of colors used that will affect the quality of the printout. Okay, also, ang ginagamit na print resolution for general purpose printing is 300 dpi, for photographs kay 1200 dpi, and for professional applications that is 2400 dpi. Okay, aside from that, we also have print speed. So print speed is typically measured in pages per minute. So meaning pila ang ma-print sa printer per minute in terms of pages. Okay, so meaning how long it takes for a document to print depends on the actual printer being used. Okay, as well as the selected print resolution and the amount of memory inside the printer and the content being printed. Like, say example, for instance, pages that contains photographs or other images takes typically longer to print than pages containing only text. Okay, and full color pages take longer to print than black and white pages. So, muna siya. Tanawon pud ang unsa ang content sa gi-print. So usually, print speed range from about 15 to 65 pages per minute. Okay, and we also have mga printers who are, which are makonsider siya or personal or network. Okay, pag printer gani ka personal, meaning to say, it is connected directly to a single computer. Meaning to say, one computer, one printer, parang 1:1. Kung may tag network printers, meaning to say, isa lang ka printer pero daghan ang nigamit. So, muna siya. So, usually, ang mga network printers connect directly to a home or an office network, and some can perform cloud printing. Okay, manang mga, usually mga wireless siya. So, there, for these kind of printers, there are several form of kanang connection options. So, natay USB type siya. Katong, murag, na siya cord, kumbaga nga, ang cable is USB na sulod nimo sa USB port sa imong unit. So, na po mga printers karon na nanay mga multifunction capabilities, like it can also, aside from printing, it can do copying, faxing, scanning, or yes, printing. Okay, na po uban nga all-in-one na jud siya. Okay, there are also what we call laser printers. So, these laser printers are uses toner, powder, and ang technology nga ginagamit ani is similar to that of a photocopier when producing images on paper. So usually pag laser printers, ang standard ani is for business documents. So pag kay it can able to print one entire page at a time, and in terms of printer speed, mas paspas jud siya. Nga, mas gwapo po siya og output kung ikumpara sa inkjet. Okay, so, pwede siya colored, pwede po black and white, and um, print resolution is usually between 600 to 2400 ppi. So, for laser printers, okay, ang gamit an is toner cartridges. Katong inkjet is, katong, kwan dyan siya, ah, parang sudlan nagod siya kan usually makita na ninyo sa kilid na ibutanganan og ink. Okay, nga na. Okay, so that's for a laser. We also have inkjet printers. Okay, as I've said before, ang gamit niya is ink cartridges. Usually kung sa Epson nga printer kay nana siya sa may kilid. So, yes, what it does is ang printing mechanism niya is nag-spray siya og droplets of ink. So, to produce the image on paper. So, usually, pag inkjet kay printed in color na siya. Yeah, and it is usually often used at home, and not really expensive, but it provides good quality output. Okay, in terms of printer speed, mas paspas gihapon si laser. However, kuan siya kaning mm, But it's okay na kung ikumpara sa dot matrix. So, potential applications for the future is able to dispense liquid metal, aromas, computer chips, and other circuitry in printing human tissues. So, muna siya mga potential applications for inkjet printers. Okay, so muna yung mga dagway sa inkjet printer. Okay, muna yung inkjet niya, muna yung ink. So, kaning nasa likod niya, muna yung murag mga dito mo gawas ang ink. So, lahi siya depende sa mga printer pero nayuban niya naa siya sa kaning sulod. Okay, then we also have special purpose printer. So, although both laser and inkjet printers can typically print on a variety of media, including sheets of labels, envelopes, transparencies, photo paper, and even fabric. Okay, in addition to various sizes of paper, some printers are designed for a particular purpose. So, we have barcode, label, and postage printers, photo printer, portable and integrated printers, wide format inkjet printers, and 3D printers. So for barcode printers, these are enabled businesses and other organizations to print custom barcodes. Kay kanang ginagamit sa um, kanaganing mga like grocery stores, di ba? Na sila yung ang mga products kay na ay barcodes. So, barcode printer ang ginagamit ana. Um, they use it is used to print custom barcodes and price tags, mga shipping labels, and other documents for identification or pricing purposes. So most barcode readers can print labels in a variety of barcode standards. So some can also encode kanang mga RFID tags embedded in label. Kaya kanang mga photo printers are designed to print photographs. So it can be connected to a computer to print photos stored on the hard drive, or most photo printers also can print photos directly from a digital camera, smartphone, or storage medium like kanang mga flash memory card. Okay, i-connect lang nimo siya either physically or wirelessly. Then we have portable printers, so kanang mga small lightweight printers that can be used on the go. So usually mga notebook computer or mobile device na siya. Marami siya ingani. So, mura na siya og kanang makita na to na nga murag i-connect lang sa phone. Okay. Naitawag na paper rang, mga nga na portable printers siya. Okay, so they are connected via either a wired or wireless connection. So portable printers that can print on a regular size 8.5 by 11-inch na paper are usually used by business people while traveling. So na po yung mga portable printers nga ginagamit for printing, portable receipt, label, and barcode printers are also used in some service professions. So printers can also be integrated into other devices like mga mobile phones or smartphones. So for printing mga charts, drawings, maps, blueprints, posters, signs, and mga advertising banners and other large documents in one piece, na yung mga ginatawag nga larger printer or other term is plotter. Okay, so plotters are wide format inkjet printers which are designed to print documents from around 24 inches to 60 inches in width ka mga uh, documents. So although typically it is used to print on paper, so some wide format inkjet printers can now print directly on fabric or other types of materials like kanang sa tarpaulin. Then, napoy tay ginatawag na 3D printer. So, when 3D output is required, such as kinahanglan nimong 3D model of a new building or prototype sa isa ka product, so, ginagamit ang 3D printers. So, instead of printing on paper, so these printers typically form output of in layers using molten plastic during a series of passes. So, para makakreate siya 3D version of the desired output. So, kani siya nga process is referred to as additive manufacturing because the material is added instead of being taken away. So like as in kanang ginatawag na nga traditional subtractive manufacturing. So some printers can produce multicolor output, other prints in only one color, and kinahanglan nimo siya pinturahan by hand if kinahanglan jud og color output. So muna siyang mga special purpose printers. And we also have audio output. So kani mga audio output, these are mga output devices that are used to output voice, music, and other audible sounds. So mga common nga mga audio output devices kay speaker, kay headphones and headsets, and we have the earphones or earbuds. So muna yung mga computer speakers, this is tablet dock and headsets. Okay, and I think that's it for lesson 4 or topic 4, which is all about input and output devices. So, see you for our next lecture video, or hopefully you've learned a lot from this discussion. And once again, see you on our next video. Bye.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Cindy, for the wonderful lecture. I hope everyone already yeah understand now what is the input and output devices. Okay. So I hope so. If you have questions like what I've said, it will be entertained this afternoon. Now, kasi it's already time. So just take note na lang sa mga questions para po matubag siya. Then of course, this afternoon, you know na. So again, thank you for coming in. So see you this afternoon. Bye.